We are Gill and Peter from the Great British Mickey Waffle.
Hi.
We were tagged in this video by Ben and Becca, who are our fellow presenters on the Great British Mickey Waffle,
Yep.
which is a podcast you should definitely check out.
Absolutely.
And we're here to answer some questions.
We also have a special guest who you might be able to see in the background, who is Cookie. Should we move out of the way? There you go. That's Cookie right there.
Yeah,
Right
there she is.
there. Our little cat. Anyway, on with the questions.
So, first question, Peter. What is your favourite Disney snack?
That's a tricky one. There are so many good favourite Disney snacks, but I'm going to have to be slightly boring and go with a Dole Whip. When you're in Orlando or anywhere that's hot, really, and it's just refreshing when it's hot. And yeah, I'm going to have to go with Dole Whip.
Yep, I will also go with a Dole Whip, specifically Dole Whip float.
Yeah, why particularly a Dole Whip float?
It's just that combination of the juice and the, well, it's not ice cream, but whatever it is, the frozen thingy.
Soft serve.
Soft serve.
Yeah, they call it soft serve, don't they?
Yeah. It's just that combination that's lovely. Yeah. So, next question. Favourite Disney restaurant?
I'm going to be sounding really posh here, but I'm going to go for, what's it called? Yeah. Really nice restaurant. Victoria and Albert's, that's right. Yeah.
Lesson 1. Prepare these questions.
Prepare these comments. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I am moderately dyslexic, and it does sometimes affect my memory. Sorry, Jill. Yeah. Yep. So it is that restaurant that Jill just named.
Victoria and Albert.
Thank you, the Victoria and Albert. The Victoria and Albert is a beautiful restaurant. I am a chef and a foodie, and yes, it's expensive as hell, but it's really worth it. It really is a lovely meal, a lovely food, lovely atmosphere, except perhaps when the harpist is playing Suicide is Painless, which she did the night that we went.
I'm sure it was nothing to do with us.
I'm sure.
Anyway, I'm going to go slightly down on the price range from there, and I'm going to go for the Brown Derby.
Only slightly?
Yeah, it's I think the only place we've done twice, and it's just lovely atmosphere. The server we had the second time was just amazing. Beautiful food. Love the grapefruit cake. I know you don't.
No, I can't stand the grapefruit cake.
Yeah, they even give you a little recipe on a bowler hat, piece of paper shaped like a bowler hat. So, yeah, it's a really nice place. Okay, next question.
Next question. Okay.
What TV shows do you watch?
This is a bit wide, isn't it? Really? Is it Disney TV shows, or is it
be anything?
Any TV show? Well, Doctor Who when it's on. Obviously Disney stuff like Chef, the competition programs on Disney Plus. Yeah, Be Our Chef and all those. Great British Bake Off, both the amateur and the professional. They're very, very good. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think that just about covers it, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've been working our way through Buffy because we never managed to catch it at the time, so working our way through that at the moment. We have just finished watching the professional Great British Bake Off. Very pleased that some local boys won. Spoiler alert.
Local boys from where? This is a wider...
This is true. We are in South Wales.
We are in South Wales,
yeah.
Yes.
So, and yeah, anything interesting we can find on Disney Plus, particularly all the kind of behind the scenes stuff like the Imagineers and some documentaries and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Love that.
Okay, I'll ask the next question.
Okay.
What or who do you miss most during lockdown?
Oh, I think one of the things I've missed most is just being able to go out for a coffee or go out for a meal. The other week we went and sat outside and had lunch somewhere, and we weren't allowed inside because that's only just coming in this week here in Wales. But just being able to sit at a table and be served food on a plate cooked by somebody who doesn't live with you was just amazing.
Well, I'm going to say not being able to see my family. As Jill said, we lived in South Wales, But my parents and my sister live in Preston, Lancashire, and it's been really difficult not being able to do the 5-hour journey to be able to go and see them. But this is being rectified this weekend coming up, so that's cool.
Now then, slightly stranger question.
Yes.
Would you rather fight 20 duck-sized horses or 5 horse-sized ducks?
It's an interesting one. I'd rather not fight either if I really had the choice, but I will go for 5 horse-sized ducks, because ducks are very waddly and don't perform very well on land, so if I'm running away, they're less likely to catch me.
I am also going to go for the 5 horse-sized ducks, partly because if we're near a Disney park, we can set Donald on them, and he's number 1 duck.
He's number 1, absolutely,
so
yes.
he will sort them out.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, do you want to ask me the next one?
If you could be a Disney princess, which would you be and why?
Not difficult for me. I love reading, so it's got to be Belle. She's she's definitely someone that I could be. If you've got a choice between, a nice guy and a library, take the library first. If you can get both, great. But
well rescued. Well rescued. We have been married 25 years, so yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
what Disney princess would I be?
I don't know if you've thought much about this.
No, I haven't. Disney princess. I'm going to go for Merida, because she's very good at riding horses and doing exciting things like shooting arrows and things. And she's quite witty and quite funny. So yeah, all things that I'm not. But there you go. I just don't agree with me.
Well, I did wonder if you were going to go for Mulan, because you've got the whole, dressing up as a man thing kind of down, because you are.
I'm a man. Yes, this is true. This is true. Well, no, but I'll go for Merida.
Great.
Do you want me to ask the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have $100 or £100 or €100. We'll do €100 as well. To spend at Disney, what would you buy?
Oh, this is a hard one. I think I would probably put it towards a really nice meal somewhere rather than buy expensive merch.
Okay. At the Brown Derby?
Or maybe somewhere else. Maybe
okay.
the Yachtsman, or
okay.
Lots of other places I could think of that'd be nice to eat.
Yep, okay. What would I buy? Pins. Pins. I'm an avid pin collector, so 10 pins will go down really nicely, actually.
Oh, was that deliberate?
No.
10 pins go down. I see what you did there.
It just occurred to me that it was what the joke might be once I'd said it. Yeah.
Don't admit it. Okay. This is what we have to live with, ladies and gentlemen. So.
You chose to marry me.
Indeed. If you had to live in a Disney resort for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
The Lodge.
Wilderness Lodge?
The Wilderness Lodge. I've always wanted to stay there. I never have. But I've always wanted to stay there. I love the woodsy quality, the dark. It just hits me in a way that Animal Kingdom Lodge doesn't, although obviously I wouldn't say no to Animal Kingdom Lodge. Animal Kingdom Lodge is really nice, but...
Yeah, they're on the phone right now.
Yeah. If I had to choose, it would be Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with Wilderness Lodge. It's just, whenever we've walked through the doors into that lobby, it's just felt like home, even though we've never actually stayed there. It's somewhere I would love to be, and it's very, very close to my favourite park.
Which is
Magic Kingdom.
Thank you. Yep. There you go. Very close to my famous park. And not tell anybody what your favourite park is. Okay. Next question. What made you start vlogging? Well, I'll answer that one at first. I just watched a few vlogs and I decided that I'd like to try, and I got a cheap camera and did a few videos here and there, and it kind of taken off. I gradually got better cameras, I got more more skills, better at filming, better at editing. I've got a couple of decent editing things now, and we film a lot for our channel, which is Hothersals. That's HOTHERSALLS.
Isn't he good at the promotion?
Which is our surname. That's our surname. So that's where we do most of our actual vlogging, although we don't tend to call it vlogging, do we? Because we don't spend a lot of time talking to the camera. We tend to let the pictures speak for themselves. Not that people talking to the camera is bad, but it's not our style, if you know what I mean. And then, about a year ago, we joined the Mickey Waffle. Gill.
Indeed, as you said, I would say what we do is more trip videos rather than vlogging, in that we tend to only do a video if we're going somewhere special, or going on a holiday, or going to somewhere we've not been before, or just have something unusual to do a video about.
Or I'm bored and not made a video in a while.
Well, yeah, there is that. But yes, definitely joining the Mickey Waffle has expanded our horizons. Peter's done some cooking videos with one of our fellow wafflers, and there are other projects that we have in the air. So yeah, that's definitely expanded our horizons a bit.
Okay, Jill, this is one for you.
Oh yes.
How long could you stay on It's a Small World until you had to escape?
Well, the thing is, it is my favourite ride.
It has to be somebody's.
It is the ride that I love. Yes, I know it's cheesy, but I love cheese. You know, what's wrong with that? And you just, when you get in there, there's always something new to see. There's always something you haven't spotted before. At Disneyland Paris, who's seen the Welsh girls on the moon, for example?
And there's a Welsh boy as well.
Yes, there is. That's true.
There's a Welsh boy.
Yeah. But having said that, I think any more than kind of twice round, and I would be wanting to get off. So yeah, I maybe say 10 minutes or so. I think I would be wanting to do something else now, please.
I like It's a Small World. I wouldn't say it was my favourite ride. I wouldn't say it was the ride I hate. I quite like it. So yeah, about 10 minutes or so, and I'd be happy to leave. I'd only be raving mad after about 20 minutes, I think.
I am not making any comment at all. It's so difficult.
More raving mad than I am. Yes. Okay. Next question.
What is your perfect Disney day? Snack, meal, show, etc.
Does it WDW or Disneyland Paris?
It's your perfect day.
Okay. Oh, it's a perfect day. The animals in the zoo. And I won't say anymore.
The copyright will be getting us, yes.
Okay, I'm going to go with Disneyland Paris, actually.
Okay.
And as we are ex-shareholders in Disneyland Paris, we get the joy of sitting for a quiet drink and a cake in Salon Mickey, which is the ex-shareholders' little area, sort of like a smaller version of Club 33, if you know what that is. So I kind of start my day there, because you knock on the door of Club 33 and the queues beside you are looking at you as though you're somebody special. And then you have a secret entrance into the park that people coming in the park see you going through this secret entrance. And yeah, and you think, yeah, I'm special. Hey, we're all special, of course. But,
of course,
yeah. And then so it's snacks.
You'd have your snack in Salon Mickey.
I'd have my snack in Salon Mickey, yeah, probably, yeah. I would have had the very nice pan au chocolat with almonds that they used to do at Salon Mickey, but they don't do them anymore.
Bring them back.
Meal. I'd probably go for ratatouille and the steak and the ratatouille, and I like the experience of being shrunk down to the size of a rat and sitting there, and our French is reasonable, so we do try to converse with the waiters in French as opposed to just English. And one time, one of the guys there made it a competition to see how long we could spend with the waiter talking French.
Indeed.
Shows at DLP. Does it have to be one that's on now or not?
It's your day.
Yeah, well, much as I like the Excuse me. I've had a sore throat. Much as I like the Jungle Book Jive, it's really good. I prefer Goofy's Garden Party, Le Garden Party de Dangle. I thought that was much more fun and much easier to watch because everything was around the hub, whereas with some of the shows, they are in the raised areas in the beds on the hub. So that would be my show. Gill.
Right, I'm going to go to Disneyland Paris as well, and I'm also going to go to Salon Mickey, and I'm also going to have one of those pain au chocolat because they are just absolutely gorgeous, and it's such a shame that they haven't been available at Salon Mickey for many years now. So yeah, please, can we start a petition? Please bring them back. But for my show, I am going to go for the Festival of the Lion King Rhythms of the Pride Lands, I think it's called.
Yep.
Which is the show that last year was on during the Lion King and Jungle Book Festival, and this year will be on again. It is amazing. It is not like any other version of Lion King shows that you've seen. It is incredibly hard to get into. There are really long queues. So in my fantasy day, we have VIP front row seating.
Well, that's not too much of a fantasy because we bought the package last time, didn't we?
But this is a fantasy day, so you can do it for free.
Okay.
Then for my meal, again, because it's a fantasy day, I can go somewhere that is currently closed, and I'm going to Walt's restaurant on Main Street. It is absolutely beautiful. The decor is, again, apparently very like Club 33. I've not been to Club 33, so I can't guarantee this, but apparently so. It's a really beautiful place. Every room is done out like a different land. So you have Fantasyland, Adventureland, Frontierland, etc., etc.
We do tend to end up eating in Main
Discoveryland
Street.
even.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
We
do
yes.
tend to end up eating the Main Street area because it's just the two of us.
We do.
Yeah.
The good thing about the Main Street area is that if you go at the right time, you can look down and see the parade out of the window.
Yep, we've done that.
And it's just a beautiful restaurant. It's lovely food. It's not cheap, but this is my fantasy day, so somebody else is paying.
Yes. Okay, if you only had 3 days in Orlando and could visit only one park per day, which would you visit to spend your 3 full days, including water parks? I think that's one a day, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, shall I go first?
You go first, yep, go first.
I am not visiting the water parks. I'm not really a pool person and a water park person.
Yeah.
And we've yet to go to any of them because every time we go it's freezing cold in Orlando and they're shut.
And we've taken swimming trunks and stuff and just never gone. No.
Yep. So the water parks are out of it. So basically I have 3 days in 3 parks. I'm going to start off with Magic Kingdom. Even though you don't have the train show anymore, which was amazing, it's still got to be the first park of any of my trips. Then the second day would be my second favourite park, which is Epcot, which I absolutely love. Preferably when there is some sort of food festival on. So that we
i.e. all year round.
Yeah, pretty much these days.
Yep.
And my third one would be Animal Kingdom, because it's lovely and I haven't yet seen Pandora and all the rest of it.
That's it, that's 3.
Yeah, that's 3.
Okay, my 3 would be Animal Kingdom because, yeah, we haven't seen Pandora and the area. And I do like Animal Kingdom, it's really nice. It's a very different park. That I think we'd do that. Magic Kingdom, of course, why not? Everybody loves Magic Kingdom. Yeah, and Hollywood Studios.
Ooh.
Because of the new lands, I've not done Galaxy's Edge and any of the rides there yet. So
I'm meeting up with you at the end of day 3 then, obviously.
No, obviously, yes. But yeah, so yeah, they would be my 3. Least favourite park and why, Jill?
Well, that last question probably explained it. It would be Hollywood Studios. And yes, I haven't yet seen Galaxy's Edge, and I agree it looks amazing and definitely worth checking out. I haven't yet seen new Toy Story Land, and that again looks great, worth checking out. However, I don't do many things in Hollywood Studios. I am certified ride wimp. I'm queen of Team Wimp. and there are just not many things in there that I do. So, not that I don't like it, and there's definitely enough to do there and see there that it would be definitely a must for me on any trip. But if I had to rank them in order, that would be my least favourite.
Okay, I don't know is the answer. I'm going to come out of Orlando and I'm going to go to Paris. And I'm going to say my least favourite park is Disney Studios in Paris at the moment. There's lots and lots and lots of good stuff in Disney Studios. But at the moment it's all boards and being built, and once the extension happens it's going to be fantastic. But at the moment it's my least favourite part, particularly that left hand side. So yeah, I'm sure that once it actually opens it'll be one of my favourite parts. But hey, that's the way it goes. And when is your next Disney trip? Well, Gill will tell you when our next Disney trip is, and I'll give a bit of explanation.
Okay, our next Disney trip is November, and we are going for just a couple of nights, staying at the Cheyenne.
Sorry, we're going to Disneyland Paris.
Sorry, yes, we are going to Disneyland Paris.
Okay, so why are we going to Disneyland Paris for a few nights? Well, this year was our 25th wedding anniversary, and we celebrated it under lockdown. And we had a plan to go to Tokyo this year and do Tokyo and then do Tokyo Disney. But we can't go.
No.
No.
Certainly at the moment, Japan is not letting us in.
No, and so we don't reckon that'll change much by November. So we're going to put that off to next year and maybe stay in one of the really nice Disney hotels.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Maybe the Ambassador at
Yes.
Tokyo Disney. So yeah, Disneyland Paris. We are currently annual pass holders. So who knows? We may put in another sneaky trip as well.
You never know.
And that's that. That's all the questions. Well, thank you for listening to our ramblings. And who are we going to call next?
Well, we are going to tag one of our fellow Mickey Waffle presenters, and that is Sammy. And having mentioned the Great British Mickey Waffle, Peter, where can these lovely viewers and listeners find us?
Well, they can find us on the channel that they are watching right now on YouTube. So do come back, there will be more. They can find us, the podcast, on any of your favourite podcast providers. Any of them, we're on them all. So that'd be good. And of course there is the mickeywaffle.com, which is our new website. So go over there and have a look. And don't forget Hother Souls.
Yep.
Hother Souls YouTube channel.
So, Sammy, over to you.
And before we go, what do we have to say?
Waffle on!